Hi crocheters of the world, in this tutorial I want to show you how to knit. Yes, I just thought that it would be nice to create a playlist like knitting for crocheters. And why? Because from time to time I really love to knit me for myself or for my husband a sweater or a cardigan, maybe a scarf, why not? And it's nice from time to time to knit. Now I want to know from you your opinions, if you like, if you are interested in learning with me how to knit. So what I can say, it's been a long time, and when I say long time, maybe it's really long, because there are years and years that I haven't knitted. So 20, 25 or more. But I don't know, some weeks ago I just wanted to make myself a sweater, a top-down sweater, so I decided to work it in circle with the circle knitters and in stockinette stitch. So I will show you in another tutorial, but now in this tutorial I just want to actually begin with the beginning. So with how to cast on, how to work the knit stitch, and how to work the purl stitch. And these two stitches are to be so actually the knit stitch and the purl stitch are the most important, the basic stitches in knitting. Can I say like this? Yes, I can. So knit stitch, purl stitch, and from here we create, there are already created out there so many beautiful stitches to be worked. Now I will work with circle knitters, even if and I used to work with circle knitters even if I work a normal thing, so even if I work a scarf, because they are really comfortable to work with. Okay, now another thing, I am working with the continental style, not with English style, which means I keep the yarn as I crochet in the left hand, not in the right hand. Okay, so that's all. Now let us begin, and let me show you how to cast on. Now to cast on, the easiest method, or the most used method, is the long tail method. Now, and with this one we need to leave a long tail, depends on how many stitches, so the project that we want to begin with. Now I will let a not very long tail, because I want to put only I don't know, 20 stitches, just to show you how to cast on and how to go on with knit stitch and purl stitch. Okay, then this is the yarn that comes from the skein, and this is the yarn that comes from, so it's the tail. Okay, now I will put together like this, I will fold like this together. So this is the tail, this is the yarn that comes from the skein, and this is the little ring that I have here. Okay, now put them like this. So tail, skein, put them like this, keep it like this, keep these two fingers free, because it's here that we want to put our ring here. Okay, and this is what we have. Now left is tail, right is skein. This is what we have. Now I always cast on with two needles, not only one. You can cast on with one, but then it's really difficult to work the first row or round on, depends on if you work circular or you work just like this. So that's why I always begin, and actually I was learned to begin like this. Okay, and it's really easy. Now two needles, put them like this behind the yarn that we have here, and pull a little bit. Okay, now we are ready to create our first 2 stitches. So first 2 stitches because actually the first will be 2, okay, and then we will work 1 stitch at a time. Now we are here like this, and now first of all here we have the yarn that comes from the tail, and here we have the yarn that comes from the skein. Now insert the hooks sorry, insert the needle, go with the needle under this loop, so it's a kind of loop under, okay, keep it here. And now go with your needles like this, okay, and pull this loop that you have on the needles through this one, so something like this. And now leave it from your finger, leave it just like this, and pull the tail, pull the tail. And now we have our first 2 stitches here. Now again, now it's really easy because we already have the 2 stitches, and we have the yarn that comes from the skein, and this is the yarn that comes from the tail. And now we put like this, so like this, the yarn that comes from the tail, from the skein, sorry, and like this, the yarn that comes from the tail. Again, skein, like this, tail, like this, skein, like this. Can you see? I keep it with this finger in tension, and like this. And now insert the needle, go with the needles actually under this loop. Keep it on the needle, then go back and pull this through this and leave it. Then now we have our third. Just watch. Under with both needles, of course, then push actually this one through this loop and let it free and pull the tail again like this. Now of course, after you just try again and again, there will be really easy, as you can see. I just want to go on a little bit faster just to show you that it's really easy. How many stitches we have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we just want to continue on. 10, 11, 12, 13. I just want to show you step by step. I keep them like this, in tension. This, I keep it here, and this, like this, I keep it here. So try just to repeat my movements, step by step, and you'll see it's not difficult at all. Just want to continue on to have at least 20, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now I want, even if it's short, very short, the tail, I just want to put 2 more leave it there, and okay, maybe one more. 1 and 2. So I have 22 stitches now. Here they are. Now that we have all our stitches that we need for our project, this is only a swatch to show you how to cast on, we can begin with the knit stitch. And to begin, we have to let free one needle, of course. So just pull one, and we have, look at them, they are so beautiful, perfect, just perfect to begin our knit stitch.